everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosemary. So this morning I was trying to film hot air balloons floating over my house. Well, there were no hot air balloons floating over my house, so I do apologize. There was two in the distance, so anyway, you try to do something and it just doesn't work out. But tonight, what I want to do is a craft room tour. I had several people ask if I would do this, so let's take a tour of the craft room. Behind the door, I have a shoe organizer, and it is full of punches that I've either purchased on clearance or thrift stores, or my sisters picked them up at thrift stores. And yeah, so just various ones that I think would be most useful in what I do. Behind my door, I put together this calendar, and it was from the Dollar Tree. It's the dry erase calendar, and I made my own labels instead of using the dry erase markers. So friends and family names on here to help me remember to send out cards. Since I love making cards, I'm terrible at sending them out, so hopefully this will help. Above that, I put together this board, and I am saving all the cards that you guys have sent me. So I am totally grateful. These ones are from Irene, a subscriber. This is from Lee. She has a channel, Lee's Homes 05. These are from Chris, widow mom raising two sons. This is from Karen, and Karen also sent me this portrait, or this painting that she did, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. This group of cards are from Janet, and I love all the notes. I save even the envelopes with the stickers on them. I really do appreciate the love and support. On the side of the toolbox is also another card that Karen made, and it specifically says, Rosemary's You Rock Art. So I thought that was really, really pretty. I have various items just displayed on my toolbox, including some photos of my dad and I. On the top of the toolbox, I have a portrait of our band, Given Time. And we also have a YouTube channel where we have videos, and it's listed as Given Time Band. And this guitar is an Avon bottle, and you might remember that I just purchased that from Nashville. So how fitting is that? I love it. Above is a photo of Nashville, my happy place. Some people visit Disneyland every year. I visit Nashville, and I hope to go back. I love history there, the music there, everything. Well, I have these two toolboxes, and they are full of wood stamps. My husband just recently purchased more wood stamps from a super duper deal off Craigslist. So I reorganized them, and if you'd like to see specifically the wood stamps, just comment below, and we'll do a separate video for that, because there is quite a bit. But I do want to show you the difference between these two toolboxes. This one, the drawer opens out probably to a normal distance. This one has a more extended drawer, and you can fit quite a bit in there. So again, these two toolboxes are full of wooden stamps. On the side of this toolbox, I have just various magnets, a paper for writing down some notes, a wick dipper, and a metal ruler. What I want to point out is this pouch, and it comes from 31, and my good friend Diana sells 31. And what I have in here are these Pampered Chef cutting mats, and I use them for crafting. So I have the large and small, again from Pampered Chef. And then in the bottom I have various cards that I've received. Thank you cards, birthday cards, all sorts of stuff like that. So I love keeping my cards. On the top, I have this rack, and I got it from Sam's. And on the top rack, I just have extra envelopes. The second one, I have extra stickers. In these 3 red little bins, I did purchase the bins from Dollar Tree, and I have all the stickers that I use for cards, for pocket letters, for friend mail. And then in these containers, which I purchased at Michael's on sale, are all the different papers that I have. Cardstock, vellum, printed paper, printed cardstock, on and on. A few things for mailing. This 31 file file container has more stickers that are the larger packs, and they fit really well in there. I have chipboard sitting on the shelf there like this because they're too tall for anything, so they fit nicely in here. And then beside that are these 2 boxes. I store completed cards in there, and then down at the bottom are completed Christmas cards. There is a lunch box that has happy faces on it that my friend Nancy gave to me. This binder has all sorts of sticker gems in them from Dollar Tree or Michael's. And then in this case, I use this for craft shows to take things to and from. Above the closet, I have a shadow box full of guitar picks from various places that we've visited. And in Nashville just recently, I picked up some guitar picks from the I forget the name of the music store. And I don't know what happened to the guitar picks. I don't know if they got left somewhere or dropped them, but I don't have them. So you'll recognize my You Rock balloon purchased from Dollar Tree. This side of the closet has more craft supplies. In these 31 bins, I have ribbon, either all occasion or holiday. In this box, I have already to go cardstock for cards, and below that is a little bin full of envelopes. I have baby wipes to clean up all my messes, and in this little 31 pouch are little keychains that you can put together, and they're diamond paintings. I also have a baking, or well, I don't know what kind of mat this is. I can't figure it out now. It's for rolling out dough, but I use it for painting, and I just set this out on my table, and it wipes up really, really well. In this magazine rack, I have all my vinyl. In these, I have 3 of these bins, and in this bin, they are the stackable, and I have all my washi tape in it. And in the one next to it, I have all adhesive. So, tape, glue, glue gun, everything you could think of. Glue sprays are in this other one. So just all sorts of adhesives. The next 2 drawers, or next 2 shelves, just have all sorts of art supplies, like blank canvases, easels. I also have storage bins and stuff like that. Nothing too exciting. This, my friend Larry from the band gave me. It's an M&M tote. It's very, very large and twisted around. Says M&M World on one side, and then the M&M characters on the other. It's really a nice tote, and it was very nice of him to give that to me. I also have it in the apron in the corner hanging up, and some craft paper that fell. Also, between the shelves, I have paper towels and cleaning supplies like Windex, Totally Awesome Cleaner, stamp cleaner, and stuff like that. I also have my paper cutter tucked in between there. On this wall, I have all my acrylic paint, 2 art pieces from the Dollar Tree, and on these carts, which I purchased from Michael's, I have just various supplies of things. For example, I have all these stickers. These are the Christmas ones that I will be using really soon. So the Christmas stickers were either from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby on sale. And then these ones are the fall stickers, Halloween stickers. In the next shelf down, this M&M mug came from a dear friend, Stan and Janice. That was really nice of them. And then the other 2 mugs my husband purchased for me from the M&M store, and a fan, keep you cool. A lint roller, great for picking up little teeny things off your craft table, especially glitter. Some tags that I recently picked up from Dollar Tree. I'll be using those for packages. And paint pens. Haven't broke into them yet, but I will. And then some more art supplies from my very sweet friend Irene. I use these little bowls for keeping things neatly together on my craft table. You know, I don't need things rolling around or rolling off the table. So these were actually my mother-in-law's, and she had the whole set, but I love these little bowls for crafting. On this top, I have things that I use all the time. Some glues, spray glue, scissors, pens, and then I have this little trinket tray that I place my glue gun on when I'm using it. These 2 jars are pretty unique. They're mason jars, but the lids, my friend Camille puts knobs on them. And I really, really love those. So I store markers in one and sugar-free candy in the other. Next shelf down, I just have various tools like the AGT gun, the label maker, a blow dryer to dry off paint and stuff quickly, a vacuum, pencil sharpener, so those kinds of little electronical things. Next shelf down, I have these little storage bins from Dollar Tree. I also have these glass, I don't know what they were actually intended for, but I put them down to hold paper down as if things are getting dried and glued, and or if I need something held down. Also some more Cricut tools that my friend Camille purchased for me. So a travel journal, and right here I have my trash can or trash bin. I have 2 of these massage therapist benches. So I have the blue one and the red one because my room is red, white, and blue. And they're pretty comfortable, and they will fold up pretty nicely, but I just keep them tucked in here. Down in here, this is a little toolbox, and I keep projects that I'm going to work on next. So I'm going to be making our Christmas cards that I'm going to be sending out, and I have the stickers that I want to use, and the stamp that I'm going to use. So I just have that tucked in and ready to go. I also have my, the word just escaped me, metallic, no, anyway, my cutting mat, or my craft mat, I should say, on there, tucked right in there. Above my window, I have letters that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and my husband spray painted them red. It crafts. And then these 2 wood pieces. Well, the other one's on the other side. I'll show you it later. But this wood sign, attitude determines your direction. I love that. Love that saying. I love the wood piece. I love it. And then this little wooden shelf, purchased from Hobby Lobby, super clearance. And my husband spray painted it blue. And then I have all sorts of Avon bottles on there. Below it, I have my Cricut Air 2, and my husband purchased that off of Craigslist as a super deal. So I'm still learning how to use it. I have made cards and different projects, but you know, I'm still learning. And then the cover he also purchased off the internet. This table comes from a store. It's called Simply Amish, and we have some good friends that run the store. And her family makes the furniture. They are Amish, and I love it. It's great quality. So it's Simply Amish. So you might want to, if you're looking for good furniture, look them up. They have stores, I think, across the country. And this either can be this wide or a little narrower, but I keep it this wide. I have these two lamps that I purchased from Sam's Club, and they really give good light when I'm crafting. This is a Pampered Chef purchase. It's a wooden easel, and this is what I set my iPad on when I'm filming my videos, and it's really sturdy. Also on my table, just really quick, is this floral arrangement from Michael's $4 grab bag. This little gorgeous trinket tray from Irene, and my notification bell from Dollar Tree, which my husband repainted, spray painted it red. I also, behind this toolbox, I have my Cricut tools hanging on magnetic hooks, and a light flashlight from Harbor Freight. This little magnetic, that's what the thing is called, is a magnetic craft board. A magnetic container. And then in them, I have these clips, and they came with a diamond painting kit, but they're really useful when you're putting together some cards and gluing things. And then some more magnets from Dollar Tree. On the side of this toolbox, I have this sign my husband spotted at Hobby Lobby, and he thought that was kind of fits my personality. I got this recently at Nashville. Love it, with all the guitars. This scarf comes from, again, Irene, and it's just beautiful. And I haven't put it away, but I wanted to showcase it and show you how beautiful that is. On top of this toolbox, I have various goodies that, you know, just are fun to have. These are some of my Henrys that I've made, and this is a larger Henry, and here is his little friend Henrietta. These little critters here are from Hobby Lobby, and you can actually put something in them. They all open up. So there's a turtle, there's a ladybug, there's a frog, and a little bird. This is some of the rock art I do. This, I want to really show you this. Larry from our band painted this for me. It's a grand piano, and it's a little trinket tray. Ceramic. Really love it. I have some teddy bears up here that I've collected and I've had for quite a while from Hallmark. They're cute. On the side of this toolbox, I have some stencils, stencils from Dollar Tree and stencils from a dear friend of mine, Rita. Over here is this 3 drawers, and this 3 drawers came from the Craigslist find that my husband recently purchased with all the wooden stamps. Well, this came with everything, and it's a really sturdy little drawer. So I'm like, I'm going to find a place for it, and so it tucks in quite nicely under my table. This top drawer has giveaways, bunch of giveaways for you. So we're not going to peek in there. Second drawer has just various items for pocket letter stuff. And the last drawer just has miscellaneous things. This is another sign from Dollar Tree. Love it. I just love these wood pieces. Speaking of wood pieces, here's another sign. This was found in South Dakota when we wanted to go to Mount Rushmore, and we did. And we stayed in a little town outside of Mount Rushmore, and it was called Keystone. And we were kind of walking around the town, little tiny town, and we came across this antique shop, and my husband was walking around, and upstairs, this was the only thing upstairs, hanging on a nail all by itself, and he said, "You gotta come see this." So I go upstairs, I'm like, "Oh, this is perfect for my craft room." So I go downstairs, I kind of, haggle with the guy that was there running the shop, and I purchased it for $12. So it's hand painted, and I love it. Love it. It fits perfectly in here. Across the top of these three shelves are really special items. This, on this side, is my father-in-law. He served in the Navy, and this is his flag. This is my father, and he served in the Army, and this is his flag. This picture was taken by my sweet friend Camille at my dad's gravesite service, and the frame was purchased at Hobby Lobby. The wood plaque hung on my dad's door, and I purchased that, I believe, at Home Goods. And the pillow says "From Sea to Shining Sea," and that my sister gave me. Larry, again, gives me this beautiful little vase. So I have red, white, and blue flowers in it. And behind these glass doors are all my M&M dispensers. So my husband's picked those up as he's gone to car events in Las Vegas, or my sister Maggie has picked them up from thrift stores, or they've just been gifted. I mean, just are really sweet friends that I have, and all of these are M&M dispensers as well. So quite a few. I love those. On New Year's Day, we have an open house, and I set them all out full of candy, and everyone just loves dispensing candy. I have these little teacups that were M&M's teacups that I store display paintbrushes, and then I have these M&M canisters, and I have various art supplies in those. Well, here is the much awaited sticker collection in these 3 boxes. Again, if you want to see anything specific, maybe a video on just these stickers, just let me know. In this, I have these wooden plaques, shadow boxes, that were in the $4 grab bag from Michael's, and I still want to either stain them or paint them, and then I will take those to craft shows. This M&M guy comes from a dear friend of mine. Her name is Margie. She lives up in Denver, and she worked for Vistar, and Vistar is a company that I order a lot of my supplies from for my vending company. So I placed an order one time. The truck comes, brings me my supplies, and brings me this guy. So I was shocked, surprised, and really grateful. So this is one of my favorite things here in the craft room. I have various teddy bears here that I've collected. This one comes from my dear friend Heidi, and it's Newt the polar bear. And then a portrait of my dad. He's just so happy in that portrait. It was a year before he passed, and he was my biggest fan, and he and I were very close. So I love that portrait. Above on this shelf are other bears that I've collected. They're the Coca-Cola polar bears. I love polar bears. Also some Coca-Cola, a van, a Coca-Cola car. And then right here is Star Trek items. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And a friend of ours, DJ, gave me this Star Trek shuttle. So I love it. He's also a huge Star Trek fan. Above it is the Star Trek Pez dispensers. And then across the top are mason jars that I've either gotten from thrift stores or Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I store buttons, flowers, just different embellishments. And then above that are the decor mason jar pieces from Dollar Tree. Here on these two shelves are just different embellishments, buttons, beads, I don't know, anything you can think of are in these little tiny bins. This is a sign I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It says inspire, and you know, that's what I hope to do, is inspire you, you know, to be your best, to try new things, to, you know, live your dream. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. So I love that sign. I want to point out this other sign. A good friend of mine, Rod, he makes these signs. They're beautiful. Love it. I love it. So he made that one. This is a portrait or a picture when we went to Mount Rushmore, and we took a helicopter ride. So that was really fun to do. Couple of other canvases from Dollar Tree that you might recognize. A portrait of my, not a portrait, but a little picture of my dad and I. I think I was about 5. We were on the beach in Los Angeles. A little figurine from my friend, a little rock with a polar bear on it. And then just a couple of little signs that I'll take to the craft shows. This one basically tells people I'm visually impaired, and I appreciate the support. But it helps people know that I'm visually impaired. It helps them. It helps me, you know. So another Avon bottle. This one had a little ding on the right headlamp, but that's okay. I still love it. Well, we're getting down to the very end, and I have a really special couple of pieces that are, you save the best for last. A friend of my dad's who was at the nursing home with him, his name was Ernest. He passed just before my dad did, and they were really close. But this man was extremely talented. He would sit in his room and carve these canes, and he carved this cane for my dad, and my dad actually used it. And it has, you know, pieces on the top, little turquoise piece, and it was the eagle. My dad loved it, so my dad, like I said, used it. And one day I, again, was at the nursing home, and Ernest called me into his room, and he said, "Will you come get this for me?" And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "Here, this is yours." And I'm like, "No way." I said, "I cannot accept that. It's beautiful." And he goes, "Nope, I made this for you because I carved a bear." And I just, the work and the talent and everything you put into this was just amazing. So these are one-of-a-kind pieces that I will cherish. And very, very talented man, and a very loving man. He was so fun to visit. He took care of my dad. He would bring cocoa to my dad every morning, and they were just pals. So he was a really sweet man that I miss. Well, that's the end of my tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to see anything more specific, let me know. And I really do appreciate your love and support. If you were checking this out for the first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button, comment, share, click the notification button for any future videos. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Have a good night, and you rock.